The Sport Scout 101, guys. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Rice Rocketeer. Today I'm here doing the Sport Scout 101. It's a bike that many of you have asked me to do and many of you have been curious about. And honestly, I've been curious about myself because as soon as I bought the Indian Scout Rogue, which I have, this bike came out and I had a little bit of buyer's remorse. But I was able to look the other way and just be happy with what I have. So I'm a little nervous about taking it out today because I don't want to like it, but I do want to like it. So today's video is going to be a first impression, my thoughts. You all know I don't really do spec videos. I don't care about that or comparing it to other motorcycles, although I might just have to compare it to what I have. This is more of a first ride video and my honest opinion about the bike, so stay tuned. Oh, also make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I don't know what you're doing with your life, guys. Subscribe to the channel, give the video a like if and only if you like it. Let's go.
Pretty looking. It looks real sporty. Got Olin's in the back. Is it Olin? No, that's Indian.
What's up?
The rear shocks?
Yeah, it's Fox.
Oh, Fox shocks in the back. 1250. So the bike that I have, the Scout Rogue, is 1133, which is like a very odd size, but that's what it is. I know, again, this is not a spec video, it's not a comparison video, it's a first reaction video, so I'm going to put the specs up here for everybody who cares, and if you don't, just stay tuned for my feedback, for my opinions, my golden opinions, guys. Make sure. Oh, fancy, you got the wireless going.
Not quite. So when you turn your key on your Scout.
Oh, yeah. Look at that big old power button.
Now,
this was the thing with the FTR too. It takes forever to boot up.
yeah, but you can still start.
I know you can start, yeah.
I don't know why. There's your ride modes.
Let's go. Okay. Well, look at this hot rod. Without the exhaust, it feels so tame, although I know it's not. I like this raised thing, the T-bar thing. It's not really a T-bar, but it's nice. I suppose you can put the mini apes and you'll be up here.
Alright, enjoy the ride.
Alright, see you soon. Ooh. Not surprised. Oh man, the handlebars are much more forward. I'm much more pitched forward than my Scout, so just different ride. Woohoo! Wow. Okay. First impression, feels much lighter than my Scout. Alright. Very smooth. So quiet, so tame. Oh, a little bit of kick. Now, obviously, I have a 2023 Scout Rogue. And this feels the engine, just the way the engine feels, and it's a totally different engine heads. I think the engine is completely redesigned. Obviously, this is a new bike, so 2026. I have a 2023 Indian Scout Rogue, but this feels much more technical than the Scout Rogue, and it could just be the seating position, but the feel of the cylinders, you all know, if you ride, you know what I mean. You can just feel these things, and the delivery of the tactile sensations feels much more precise. The throttle is much more responsive, although that might change. Yeah, really, joy to ride. I am personally not a fan of this like forward position, because I'm kind of like, my arms are fully extended and I'm still, my back, you can't see it, but I'm at an angle like this with my legs forward. So I know that's like a bobber thing. I don't fully enjoy that. Look at this guy, he covered up his Tesla icon because fucking stupid brand. Sorry, irrelevant to this. Let me go straight. Wow. Where's my RPM here? Hold on, whoops. There we go. Oh shit. There's the power. Oh, my mirrors are screwed. Very flickable, guys. Not that the Scout isn't, but this is just so much more ready to... Oh shit, a little too much. Ready to tip. Oh, and you know what? You're much higher up too, which is kind of nice. Oh yeah. So you're higher up, and you can flick the bike over a little more. I need to get back to my... I got about a quarter tank. Can't see with these mirrors though. Oh yeah, yeah, this bike feels great. Super responsive, guys. This bike is trouble. This is a lot of fun. I fucking can't see anything. Man, this bike is hooligan written all over it. Little too much, little too much. Man, this is great. Oh my god, needs an exhaust. Wild. Oh, fun to lean that over a bit. I like that it comes with the seat that it does. Like, I had to pay to get the step-up seat on my bike. This has a... This is... I forget what they call it. It's like the Pursuit. That's not Pursuit. It's the Assault seat or something. Some silly name. But it has a scoop for your butt. And, like, accelerating just feels like you're totally secure on this motorcycle, which is great. No problem. I'm in third now, I believe. I can't tell. Very responsive. And very fun. The seating position actually isn't a problem at higher speeds. It makes sense because you kind of want to be in this position, and it makes sense. But slower speeds, not so much. Obviously, no problem keeping up on the highway. I don't think that's like a question for anybody. I don't think anyone's worried that the Scout 101 is like not highway capable. It's absolutely comfortable. The suspension in the back is far better than the standard Scout. It's obviously, I mean, that's like the #1 complaint people have about the Scout, is that the suspension is atrocious, which it is. This comes with the Fox shocks, super adjustable in the front as well. You can adjust the suspension, so overall you could dial this in and make it a really perfect ride for yourself. But as whatever Mineola Moto has set up as standard, it's more than comfortable for me. Oh man, the intake and the sound of the cylinder sounds so good. It sounds kind of tinny, like, you know that Ducati tinniness that's like the dry clutch and like that whole sewing machine sound? You get a little bit of that in this, and it makes the experience so much A, sportier, but B, just like, it feels exciting. Oh, can't see behind me. I could really do with some exhaust sound though. Oh, Jesus, the emissions stuff is killing motorcycles and cars. Really fun ride. Not a fun road, but a fun ride. Let me get some splitting, but I can't see in this mirror. Alright, fuck it. I tried to rev my engine. Ain't nobody hearing me. A lot of fun. I hear some exhaust from somebody. Oh, it's that truck. Woohoo! And the fun thing about these Indians, like what I love about mine, is that you can really twist the throttle. And it's not like a sport bike where instantly, or an electric bike for that matter, where you just catapult yourself into the back of a truck. Like, once you figure out the curve and how the acceleration hits, how the torque hits, how the horsepower hits, right? It's nice because you can lay into it and not die. That's a benefit, you know. I like to leave my rides alive, and these bikes allow for that, so I'm too close to this car. Yeah, this is noticeably higher than the Scouts. Like, I can flat foot this bike, but it's like my legs are fully extended touching the ground. Gotta get off this. Nothing. Screwed myself there. Really comfy ride, guys. If I didn't have the Scout, I would certainly get this motorcycle. I might change the handlebars and how they're situated, just, but again, that's like a totally, like a personal preference, you know? Here we go. Let's try to turn around here, and there's a nice merge into Mineola. Ah! A little hard to stand up because I'm short. There we go. Alright. RPM. So it goes even further. I can get up to 9. Look at my mirror. What the fuck? Fun. The cluster, I'm not a fan of this. You know I like the analog stuff, so like all this extra shit that's on the screen, it's just too much for me. It's like, why? So I'm not a fan of that. I think most people want this type of thing. As you saw in startup, it takes forever to start up. Those are small things, doesn't affect the ride, but you get a feel for the bike as you ride it. So it's not like it's unrideable or it really messes you up, but it's just a preference of mine. I would rather have an analog gauge. It's also hard to make sense of any of this. So many lines and gadgets and doodads that you just don't need when you're riding a motorcycle. So brake's a little gummy too. I don't maybe it's just super responsive. And then the other thing I really don't like is these turn signals. It's the same as the FTR. The FTR had this little gauge, which was kind of hard to feel. So it's hard to know where you're at. And because this gauge is so cluttered, you can't just look down out of your peripheral and know where you're at. Alright, let's have some fun here. Didn't quite get the ride that I wanted in, but oh uh-oh. Okay, oh thank God. Neutral? Neutral. Oh, I look like a fucking drunken mess. Look at this. There we go. Yeah, between the gauge, the turn signals, having this all cluttered the way it is, to me it's just too much, and it doesn't make this a very easy ride. And I feel like the Scout, like this to me screams that they're trying to make it look all technical, right? And you don't need to do that. Like the bike itself feels like a technical quality bike that's ready to go, right? Between the high pegs, the feel of the pistons, the sound of the engine, like everything together, just, it feels really like a quality sporty cruiser, right? You don't need to do any of this shit. And so that would be my advice, is get rid of this, put the regular gauge on. Like, it doesn't need that. Also, this clutter over here, like, I know a lot of people like cruise control. I personally don't care for it. Like, I feel like if you're getting this motorcycle, you don't need it. Like, you're riding this to be engaged and constantly changing the throttle speed, or sorry, the engine speed, right? Oh shit, there's my spot to turn around. So I don't know, it's just kind of conflicting messages. I know they're trying to check all the boxes and everybody wants tech, but I think Indian has done a wonderful job in recent years of, I think they kind of made a resurgence, if I'm not, you know, mistaken. And they could just relax a bit and strip it down, you know, like they're, without all the farkles, this bike would be absolutely quality and amazing. And maybe that's just personal preference, you know, but this bike is fun. I'm gonna stop right here. Oh, there we go. Okay, gotta give it a real push, guys. Alright guys, so this is the Scout 101 1250cc V-twin engine. The new cylinder heads, which I guess aren't all that new, those have been around for maybe 2 years now. Comes with fully adjustable suspension front and back. Nice seat that cups your booty. Riser in the front, so you are fairly upright, and then based on the forward foot pegs and that, you're kind of in this like C position, which I'm personally not a huge fan of, but I think a lot of people enjoy that, especially bobber riders. You got dual discs in the front with Brembo brakes, so the brakes are really bitey. They're good. They're perfect. All in all, this bike feels tight and like on point. It feels like it's ready to go to the track if you wanted to. Super sporty. I'm sure if you put it in regular mode, standard mode, it would be really comfortable ride, and you could just enjoy it as that. This is a great bike. Like, if I didn't have my Scout Rogue, I would definitely go for this. Maybe change up some of the ergonomic related things, and the exhaust, which is like, Indian has always had these god awful exhausts. At least it's not the double. Like, the one that came with mine was just horrendous, but this is equally horrendous in terms of length and probably weight. It looks like you might need to do a bit more work to change it out to some kind of slip-on. I don't know. Actually, let me take a look. Cat's there. Cat is welded to the headers, unlike my last one where everything was in here. Although it looks like there's got to be something in here too. Anyway, as far as the ride, guys, I'm a big fan. This is an awesome motorcycle. I'm going to post all the stats here again, so you all have them, because I don't remember them, and I don't too much care. The part that I care about was the ride, and the ride was extremely fun. Let's see from the other side. Oh, and it comes with LED lights. That's an amazing addition. Mine comes with a headlight that looks like it's from the 1400s and doesn't light up much. That's the light I probably should get once I save up some more moolah. Who is this bike for? I guess people transitioning as the Scout. This is like a general note on the Scouts. They're kind of, for me, motorcycles that are geared towards people who maybe rode sport bikes or rode naked bikes, other bikes, and are moving towards the cruiser thing. If that's your situation, you will not be disappointed with this bike. It's not going to be so boring and bland as, like, you know, I don't know, as you might think like the Pursuit is, that big bagger, you know. It's a fun cruiser. It's a sporty cruiser, and compared to my Scout Rogue, it's much more precise. It's much more on point. I also think if you're getting into cruising, this could be a great option, but you'd want to change out certain things to make it a little more comfortable. The handlebars are very sporty. If you wanted the cruiser experience, maybe just change out the handlebars, get something a little like the Mini Apes pointed backwards, take the riser out. A million small things you could do to make it comfortable, but this bike is comfortable of down low riding, not just what I was doing, which is trying to rev it out and have a good time. Kind of an all-around bike. This would be a great city bike. Great highway bike too. I don't know what else to say. I'm a big fan. I'm gonna ride on back to the dealership. I feel like I should do it in normal mode just to give you an idea what it's like, but nah, I'm keeping it sport. Sorry guys, this is my video. That's the way we're doing it. Power button, keyless start, which is interesting to me. Very interesting to me. I again personally could do it all without all this tech. Don't need it. Don't need it. Oh, I'm supposed to get gas for him too. All right, we're gonna get gas. Oh, look at that! I got a little gas icon to let me know I'm not in the clear. Oh, man, you feel that torque punch you in the stomach. Super bitey brakes, guys. That's nice. You can really feel it, especially the dual brake in the front is really nice. Turn it over a little bit. Yeah, this curve feels good. Oh, a little too much. There we go. I'm a big fan of this sound. Quality shit. Oh, GPS. See, wow, yeah, you can really... Oh, gas right here. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that, guys. It's meant to be. I can review how easy it is to fill up. What in the fucking world is this? This is the fanciest, by far the most fancy. Let me push this up a bit. Gas place I've ever seen. Touch screen. Oh my god. The experience at NOCO is unparalleled. Just, how the fuck do I... What? Fucking Long Island doing it right. Alright. What the fuck? Oddly shaped tank. What in the world is going on here? Alright, I'm stopping there. That's ridiculous. There's, you can't see it, but there's a huge, so that there's like a bump in there that pushes it all backwards. Makes it a little hard to fill. First world problems. I'm in sport. Oh, you know what? Hold on, we gonna do this. I cannot believe I did the whole review with traction control on. Yes, disable. Oh man. There it is. Wow. Different experience. I forgot with all this tech. Man, I wish I'd known that. Still fun, still fun. But with the unlimited power of no traction control, different experience. Still recording. This battery is amazing, by the way. Side note for the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. Holy shit. 2 hours out of every battery. I'm loving it. say, I actually kind of enjoy the sound of this intake. And maybe I'm just getting older, but like, I guess the sound of this intake sounds so good that it's okay. Like, it's not a supplement for an exhaust, but it's a welcome change. It's not a bad thing. And you can kind of hear the nuances of the engine in a way that the exhaust shows you a different part of the nuances of the engine. You know, it's just a different end, the intake or the exhaust, you know. And when you're in, like for Ducati, I kind of feel the same way. Like, the sound of the engine sounds so good, I would be okay with the stock exhaust. Oh, it was a good time, guys. So I don't have much more to say about the bike. I kind of said it all back there, but aesthetically beautiful, experience-wise super fun. Definitely recommend it. Good for city riding, good for highway riding, good for people coming from sport bikes wanting to go cruiser. I'm definitely not a beginner bike, but for people who are new to cruisers, great and fun entry that will give you the cruiser experience, but also more. So that's been my review, guys. I hope somebody finds it useful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. I didn't play around with a whole lot of the settings because I don't really care. So thanks for tuning in. If you made it to the end of the video and you haven't subscribed, make sure to do it, guys. Click that subscribe button. Give the video a like if and only if you like it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.